Hey everybody, Allie from Geek Alchemy here. It's been a little while since we've done a face-to-face. I am here today with one of two big hauls. I am going to cover Amazon and Specialty Bottle today. I also have Bitter Creek and Nature's Garden. So, I'm not really sure where to start. I guess let's start with Amazon. One of my first purchases was Neem Oil. I have a Gel Savon soap in mind that I'm going to be combining with pine tar, and I'm going to call it Angst Soap. Feel free to look up the benefits for neem oil and pine tar on your own. I make no claims, but I'm going to try it out and see what happens. I haven't taken that out of its package yet. I have also bought pumpkin seed oil. I'm going to use this as a super fat in another Gel Savon soap that I plan on making. I also bought a gallon of glycerin. You might ask why, since I already bought from Essential Depot, why I'm not buying from them again. They do have good prices, but I found out that they get their glycerin from palm, and this company, I believe, gets it from soy and coconut, or just soy. And like I said before, I prefer to not use palm ingredients, so that's why we're going with this glycerin. I've already opened it up, as you can see, but I also bought French green clay. Hey baby! Actually, you've seen where I used it before in squirrel soap. Shh, shh, shh. It's okay. She sees something outside. You know how little dogs are. I bought a decent amount of molds this time around. I got a very large amount of feather molds. I did not even get all that I wanted, to be quite honest. One was either on back order, or they didn't know if it would ever come back. Now, I had to get these when I saw them. Look at that. So many controllers. There's PlayStation, there's Sega, there's original Nintendo. I think Xbox is in here, yeah. I mean, look at that. That's awesome. I'm not really sure what I'm going to use it for yet, but I had to get them. They're just too cute. No, you can't go barking outside. No, puppers. No. Isn't she so cute? When she's not barky. I also got a stamp. I was kind of hoping it would be a little bit more rigid. Oh, shh. Do you want to smell it? Here. Sniff it. Is it safe? Are we good? Alright. I think you can see it now. I got this hoping to be able to put it on a soap, and maybe I could like dust it in like eco glitter or something like that and just stamp it on the side, but I was kind of hoping to be able to leave a mark in the soap, but you know, it's alright. I don't want to give it back. No, I don't want to give it back. Now I have to wash it because you kissed it. I have to wash it now. Stinker. I don't know if I've mentioned it before on my channel, but I know I've mentioned it to friends and family that I've talked to my business about. Do you see how tiny these dice are? That's a whole set right there. It's a D10, a D20, a percentile, a 4, a 12, a 6. Did I mention them all? A D10? Did I mention that? Yeah. Yeah, so one of everything. These I'm hoping to debut them no later than fall of this year. I'm going to be making gift boxes, but I'm going to be calling them fandom boxes. And not only do you get one of every soap in the collection that I currently have in stock, which will hopefully be all of them, but I'm also going to include a gift or two. And for the D20 fandom, this is going to be one of them, or maybe the only one, depending on what else I get throughout the year. Now, I didn't get, where's the opening? I didn't get a lot for the other fandoms just yet, but I did get one for my Unnatural fandom, which we know is inspired by Supernatural. And on Amazon, if I remember to get the link, I'm going to share it with you. But I got all these stickers. There's quite a few more, and a few of these will be going into the Unnatural fandom's gift box. I dropped one. Where'd it go? There it is. There we go. There's another one. There's just a whole lot of choices in here. Everything's going to be thrown in at random. There's really not going to be a rhyme or reason to why I put them in there. It's just going to be for the fun of it. All right. I also decided that this time around, I'm going to finally buy the Scientific Soap Maker. And this kind of like shows my geek quite a bit. There's supposed to be a lot of really good information in here. The only thing I'm not looking forward to is the fact that it kind of reads like a textbook because, well, it was written by a college professor. So I kind of, you kind of have to take what you can out of it. But it talks about electrolyte balancing. It talks about safety, of course. There's so many things in here. It's also supposed to, if I remember other soapers correctly who bought this, it's supposed to help you create your own recipes from the book. It's supposed to give you a better understanding of your oils and how they react in saponification. There's a lot of scientific hoo-ha in here. For those of you who aren't interested, I'll digress. I could be off about one or two of the things that I said. My lights just went off and came back on. Interesting. I think this is my last bit. Actually, I have one more, and I'll come back with that later. This is a whole pound of Calendula Flowers. I'm pretty excited about this. I have quite a few oils, namely sunflower, that I'm going to be infusing these in. I can't wait to start soaping with it. I soaped with it years ago, and I noticed a difference in the soap. It was softer, if that makes sense. I've had other people use it and say they really liked it, so I'm going to enjoy myself making soap with this. For now, because it's not in my immediate grab, I'll show you the last bit of Amazon haul in a moment. For now, let's move on to Specialty Bottle. For those of you who never heard of Specialty Bottle, it's probably exactly what you're thinking. It's a bottle company, and they have plastic bottles, they have glass, they have jars, and foamer bottles. I know you guys, for those of you who've been with me for a little while anyway, know that I am looking into making liquid soap. And I did a poll, and there's a decent amount of y'all that want a foaming option. I'll get into all my options and how I'm gonna do liquid soap later on. What are you doing, puppers? Get out of the window. You're gonna hurt yourself. Now, I also have 2 ounces and 8-ounce bottles. Here are the 2 ounces, clear and cobalt blue. Cobalt blue is my favorite, quite honestly. These I plan on using as sample bottles. If you're a tester, you'll probably see these way more than anybody else. And I also have 8-ounce bottles. There was a decidedly larger amount that wanted clear bottles, but there was still some that wanted blue, and I figure I'll either offer each scent in each bottle, or I'll pick 1 or 2 scents that go in the blue one and the rest will go into the clear. I'll figure that out as we go on. Right now, it's not that big of a deal, nothing to stress about. Of course, I also got the attachments to go with the bottles, and I am really looking forward to formulating and figuring everything out. I know this is probably going to be more for younger kids, so I will think of a foaming recipe specifically for children. Actually, I have one in mind right now, so I'll make sure to bring you guys along on that journey later on, now that I've just been inspired by it. Alright, I'm gonna close down this video. I don't think... Oh wait, no. Let me pause you just real quick, and I'll show you that last Amazon purchase. Okay, last product for today. Let me get that up close. Oop, is that focusing? Here we go. Natural, I might say this wrong, resveratrol. It is a wonderful blend for there's a lot of berries in here, which means there's a lot of phytonutrients, there's a whole lot of vitamins, and even though this one is a internal dietary supplement, I'm going to be using it in a different gel savon, part of the triple, I'm not even sure what I'm going to call it yet, but this is going to be put into what I'm calling Wisdom Soap gel savon, and it's really good for the skin. Again, there's a whole lot of vitamins and stuff. I'm not gonna try and make any claims here, but feel free to look it up yourself and decide whether or not you'd be interested. The Wisdom Soap is going to be highly superfatted with shea butter. The Angst soap is going to be superfatted with sunflower oil because it's non-comedogenic. Might have said that wrong. Layman's terms, it doesn't clog the pores. And for what I'm calling my Crossroads soap, I'm using pumpkin seed oil. A ton of phytochemicals and vitamin E, vitamin K. There's a whole lot of good in pumpkin seed oil, and none of them are comedogenic. If they are on the scale at all, I think this is a 1 maybe, but if I remember right, sunflower and shea are at 0. So I can't wait to bring you guys along. I'm going to close this down because she's just going to get worse. So I'll see you guys later in the next video. Stay geeky. Bye.